Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jake Arrieta is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the fourth inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Here's Starlin Castro. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. His history with Jake Arrieta, he brings a 4-for-12 line. He's taken him deep once. Hernandez takes it in. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
First pitch on its way. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, you can see that he was dialed in on his curve from the second he released it. He saw the spin, knew it was coming back over the plate, and just crushed it. He was tracking it all the way.
Batting fourth.
In is Curtis Granderson.
Curtis.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency. Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Ready on 1 and 2. This is pulled into right. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy Man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Here comes another 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First at-bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right side. Glove by Castro. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Neil Walker, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now here's the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches. Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The center fielder.
He's set. Here it comes.
Number 44.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 9. The pitcher, number 31, Caleb Smith.
Coming to the plate now, Caleb Smith. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a foul tip held on to here at strike one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. He's set and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? They're looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Guerrero is after it. He can't get there as it falls in. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Zips it to Castro for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The pitcher,
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Slider laid off for a ball.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dean will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Marlins lead it 2-1.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The second baseman.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. Home run number 9 on the year, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead. Standing in now Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. And he puts it on the ground to second. Segura for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. We played 2.5. It's now 3-1 Miami. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. Guerrero sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Segura is retired, and there's 1 away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. Bends down and he barehands it. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that's going to get down out there. And the run is in to score from second. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Harper on second. Hoskins at first. 1 gone. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you could see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Now into the box, Odubel Herrera. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Castro's got it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. 3 complete from Citizens Bank Park. It's now 5-3 Philadelphia. Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Alfaro. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
Stepping in, Neil Walker. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here.
65.
Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Standing in now, Gabby Guerrero. Check swing here and a little looper. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
The batter, number 44.
Now in the box, Austin Dean comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Walker at second, Dean at first, 2 out in the inning. Swing and he pops him up. Hoskins in foul ground, and no one will track it down. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. They're still down 5-3. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Hot shot on the ground to short. Rojas has it, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Now a long throw to third. And Granderson's throw will arrive too late, and he's in there safely at third.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the belt, the pitch. Line toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
And now Bryce Harper saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
The first baseman, number 17.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Segura blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Your attention, please.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a hard liner. But this will be a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. And he popped him up. Rojas ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Phillies 7 and the Marlins 3. Digging in and looking for more, Starlin Castro. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Miguel Rojas.
Standing in, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that misses for ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That's wide, 2-0. Two and 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Skied into very shallow right. Harper moves over, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Deficit holds it 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
Thank you, Heidi. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Ready once again, Michael Franco, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dean giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerrero is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
So here now's the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while.
Gene Segura standing in.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The right fielder, number 3,
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Stepping in now, Bryce Harper.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Dean is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Curtis Granderson. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Neil Walker waits on deck. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Neil Walker is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
To short, hit hard. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Still way back. It's 9-3. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Guerrero on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Striding in once again, Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dean sprinting after it, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
In now, Odubel Herrera. He swings and grounds it to short. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Hero, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Leading off the inning,
Leading
Gabby
off for
Guerrero. And they'll
The
need
right
him to
fielder.
get something going
Number
here.
65.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 44.
Now at the plate, Austin Dean. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the
pitcher,
offense
number
gets something
61.
rolling now.
Adam Conley.
JT Riddle will get
your
the call
attention,
here as
please.
he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 10, JT Riddle.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The batter, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Road, he's
Now
one
batting.
double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it.
Oh,
Hang on
yeah.
for 2.
Pulling up.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Still way back. It's 9-3. Marlene Garcia enters now in a mop-up
pitching
role as
for
she'll try to
Miami.
keep the deficit
Number
right where it
66,
is.
Harlan Garcia.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last
Leading
trip.
up for the Phillies, the catcher, JT
First pitch on its
Realmuto.
way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rojas right there. And that's the first out.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Garcia, a 6'3" left-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, G. Segura.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Castro ranging into shallow right. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Leading off the inning, Brian Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Brian.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. McCutchen has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Up next for the Marlins.
So coming to the plate, Curtis Granderson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Fouled off.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
But taken in over at first for the second out,
Now
as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Alfaro.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As he swings and hits a laser to right, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still way back. It's 9-3. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
The second baseman, Cesar.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Guerrero is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Bryce Harper. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed
baseman,
through it and was able to drive it
17.
for a base hit.
Reese Hoskins.
Stepping in now, Reese Hoskins. Fouled away. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Harper stands at first with 1 out. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Andrew.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel.
Settling in now, Odubel Herrera. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
High in the air out to center field. Dean is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 11 and the Marlins 3. So striding in, Neil Walker starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone. A solo home run here for Neil Walker, number 148 for his career, but they still face a 7-run deficit. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Row, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pereira is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 44.
A reminder to stick around at the conclusion of the ball game this afternoon, as we'll get you full highlights of today's contest right here on the show. And that's taken for strike 1.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down.
Now batting,
John Birdie will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 55, John.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. 276 the average coming in for him. No home runs as of yet. 9 driven in. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
And no swing apparently. Ball 1. If he could find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Birdie, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Phillies have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
11-4 at the end of this affair. Philadelphia brought the bats in this one with 18 total hits. Jake Arrieta earns his 8th victory of the season. Caleb Smith allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap.